So if you are in USDA zones 9 through 11 and you're going, crap, I've only got a little bit of time. What are the 3 things that I need to do in November, early December? Here's your 3 things for the warmer climate zones. This could be North Texas. I have a lot of friends in Arizona, lots of you guys in California, many in Florida. So if you're in those warmer climate zones, there's a couple things that we can be doing right now. Now, the first thing is winter planting in the food forest. So if you want peaches or plum, nectarine, olive, loquat, any of those next year, get them in the ground in the fall. It's a fantastic time for dormant planting on those. Now, obviously the super tropicals, avocado, mangoes, we're going to wait. We're going to wait on those. But dormant planting in the food forest in the fall and the winter, phenomenal. And you'll get some flowers and you could get fruit next year, but I do like to give things a year in the ground to get established. But it is a great time to plant in the fall and in the winter. I think people fear planting in the fall and winter because it's dry. But remember, and you've heard me say this before, wood chip, wood chip, wood chip. If you are wood chipping correctly, then you're not gonna have to water as much. And those trees are dormant anyway, so you really don't have to water them hardly at all. So the second thing that I'd be doing in USDA zones 9 through 11, I would say, is deworming of cattle and livestock, because they've just come through the warmer season where bacteria thrives. The roundworms, the hookworms, the different protozoa, they've really been thriving in the soil. Things are drying out now going into winter. So what a great time to deworm, get everybody healthy for the winter. So I just did poultry. I even do the wild peacocks that are on property here because there's like 55 of them. They're everywhere. There's no chance I'm ever going to be able to do like great annual vegetables on this particular property because there are so many peacocks. Food forest is great. They don't really mess with that. But man, the annual vegetables. But I deworm them. If they're wild, I still deworm them. So I use the basic H method. You can choose your own method. And then I always follow up a week later after deworming every single time with probiotics. If you have horses, there is SCD Probiotics does have an equine version now that I love that is specific for horses to help prevent colicking. But by and large, bio livestock is what I use. Chickens, poultry, goats, quail, llamas, sheep. I mean, I pretty much use it on all of it. Did I say cows? I think I even skipped cows. I use bio livestock pretty much on everything. And to be honest, even for me, just personally as a master herbalist, I drank wormwood tea last week and I'm doing heavy probiotics this week. I'm deworming myself. I don't drink basic H myself. You can, but it tastes like soap because, it's soap. But I do drink wormwood tea to deworm myself even in the fall, just in case. You never know. It's Florida. It's crazy. What a wild world we live in. So yeah, first thing would be dormant planting. Second thing, deworming. Third, annual vegetable season. Y'all, in these warmer climates, this is our growing season. I know it's weird in November, December, but our brassicas are in, tomatoes are starting to push, peppers are pushing. I've got some Cap 455 peppers I just had the other day. I think I got those from Josh Jameson. It's a smaller pepper that tastes like and grows easier to me than the grocery store pepper. Very similar flavor and texture. Got them from Cody Cove if you're interested. But yeah, so in the annual vegetable garden, you can amend right now with bone meal. Always add more compost this time of year and in December and January, whenever you want. In the winter, add that compost. Great time right now for foliar sprays because it's cooler weather. So probiotics are going to do great. Some molasses, fish emulsion, kelp, some iron. Any of the foliar sprays right now over the annual vegetable garden is going to do wonderful. And just remember, keep your soil covered. And that could be grass clippings, could be leaf clippings, could be straw or hay that you have that's rotting somewhere. But just keep your soil, covered. We never want to have annual vegetable beds or really, any garden soil that we have open, bare to the elements. So again, if you're in zones 9 through 11, I know it's busy, but if you're only going to do 3 things, dormant planting of fruit trees, deworming of your cattle and your livestock, and your annual vegetable planting, and you're going to be in good order coming into November and December as well.